Hi everybody, I have a new version of the SideWinder. I'm going to call it the V2. The difference is it's a little bit smaller. It's 16 millimeters in diameter instead of 20, and it comes with some accessories. So here is what is in the box. Okay. This is the SideWinder V2, and if you're familiar with the SideWinder, then you'll know that the amulet, which is just a pin, a smaller pin with only 4 discs, uses these 16 millimeter diameter discs. So this is really just a combination of 2 amulets. Comparing it to the V1, you can see the size diameter is slightly bigger and smaller, and the magnets are closer together, and they're also closer to this outside edge. So they both operate the same. This one does a little bit more though. I'll show you here in a second. So again, you get some more accessories with this one. With the V1, this is all you had, nothing else. Not really even much more than a generic container that it came in. With the V2, you'll be getting this plus 2 lanyards. They're about 3 inches, maybe 2.5 inches long, with little knurled aluminum beads on them, and 2 amulet pins. One is on this lanyard, and one is on a piece of 24-inch long non-magnetic ball chain. So if you're not familiar with an amulet, then let me show you. So the SideWinder comes apart, and now this is a locking pin, but this is a spring-loaded pin. And for that reason, if you're going to carry it around like an amulet, I do not recommend carrying it on your keychain, because again, it's not a locking pin. It's probably going to slide off and get lost. So I would keep it on this lanyard in your pocket, or again, on this neck chain around your neck, and you can have it with you all the time. And if you wanted to, you could take the lanyard off of here and put it onto this instead, and then you'd have, 2 amulets with 2 lanyards, and then you'd have one for you and one for your buddy. But I did learn a few little tricks. You can get pretty fast at this with a little bit of practice. Another thing, since the magnets are so close to the outside edge, these will now attract to each other. So this is just a trick that you can do with the amulet as well. But you can't go crazy or it'll fly off. That's interesting. Another thing is to take out one of these discs and then reassemble it in a way that these oppose each other instead of attract to each other. And then you sort of have another different thing to play with here. It will spin a little bit, not very long. There's no bearing, but you can flip this around so that the fat part's on top and the skinny part's on the bottom, and you can maybe make different arrangements. Maybe have 3 up here and 4 down here. But I think that's pretty neat. So that pretty much sums it up. All this stuff. Actually, I forgot to tell you completely about everything else. So originally you would get a certificate of authenticity that was on a business size card. This time I wanted to do something just a little different. Sort of copy Bathgate in a way that, well, hopefully it honors him, but he gives you a blueprint with his pieces and stuff. So this is a photocopy of the actual drawing, but I folded it up in such a way that I could have this little emblem right in the middle, and that, of course, that's the COA, and that's what I'll fill out with the number of the SideWinder that you're getting, what color it is, my signature, and the date. But then this just unfolds, This one in particular is a little bit raggedy because I've been unfolding it so much. I did tear it a little bit up here. I think if you take care of it though, it'll be in much better shape. So that's it. I thought it would be a little bit different. You can see in the drawing here, there's the side view, and here it is with just the pin. But everything comes in this nice little case. So now that you have more than one item, if you have a few little pieces, now you have a nice little case to carry it around in. And one last thing would be, I'm going to conclude a few spare parts. I really don't think you're going to need them, but 2 magnets and 2 split rings. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it didn't go too long. And, well, have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.